Добрый вечер, дамы и господа. И сегодня у нас в эфире Alan Wake Remastered, 4-я серия, которая называется «Правда». Мы продолжаем наше с вами прохождение. Это первое прохождение на нормальной сложности, на нормальном уровне сложности, со сбором всех кофейных чашек и со сбором всех рукописей. То, что мы не дособерем на нормальной сложности, обязательно соберем на кошмаре. Ну, я надеюсь, во всяком случае. За управлением, как всегда, Никита Хао. И мы продолжаем.
Previously on Alan Wake.
В предыдущих сериях.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Эпизод 4. Правда.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Что значит наша жена умерла? Чего она мертва-то? Что за жесть?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Так.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Дай выйду-то.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Ну ладно, окей, пойдем.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Night Springs. Какая-то темнота, что-то тут нарисовано, непонятно. Но я бы это запомнил.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Ладно, окей, погнали. Сейчас я только еще одну комнату гляну. Что мне нельзя? Ладно, пойдем. Лифт. О, нифига себе медведь. Картина какая-то жуткая.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Жестко.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Так, пока что какая-то жуть. Все же это все-таки какая-то жуть происходит. О, прикольно. Часы на часах сейчас. Девять. За гранью тени, где ты ютишься, сверкает чудо. ТЗ. В память о близком друге и поэте. Тенебрас Цедерия. 1912. Golden Lake.
Never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved his
trying to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
голым?
I got you. Got
Emerson.
you good. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve
get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Now, you might have noticed the type
Кофеечек, конечно же.
you've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Охранник какой-то дуболоб. Добро пожаловать в дом на озере Колдрон. Мы окажем вам всю необходимую помощь, тем не менее просим соблюдать следующее правило. Попросить друзей и близких заранее планировать посещение, чтобы они не приходились на время ваших лечебных процедур и творческой деятельности. Кроме того, просим вас уважать прямое уединение личных пространств других пациентов, особенно когда они заняты творчеством. Будьте терпеливы, большинство наших пациентов сталкиваются с долговременными творческими трудностями, которые не решаются за одну ночь. Позвольте себе тратить столько времени, сколько нужно. Помните, что вы добровольно соглашаетесь на лечение, специально подобранное для вас. Терапия вовлечения и ее аналог метода потока наиболее эффективны тогда, когда пациент активно вовлечен в их формирование. Если вас что-то беспокоит, не стесняйтесь об этом говорить. Меня беспокоит вообще просто в принципе мое присутствие и нахождение здесь. Что можно было... это, наверное, тоже.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are
Нормально.
in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Да чё нормально, чуваки, чисто старые панки.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Чё, у меня жесткое ощущение, что этот чел...
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've
Ну
heard
это
in a
да.
while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm.
Valhalla.
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up.
Так,
Or
окей.
according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Так,
Zane
помощник
could
группы
feel
Stone
the
Season.
poems taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. but there was fear too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Я понял. Так, а чё, много я не собрал рукописей? Раз, два, три. Три не нашел. Вообще надо бы читать эти рукописи, потому что там явно подсказки типа к тому, что будет происходить дальше.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The store's bound to make you know who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha.
Something's
Doc's got
wrong.
me looking after Wake.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Так, начинается опять какая-то жуть.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Так, термос кофе. Вовремя вообще. Кофеечек Бутс. Конечно же, закрыто. Опа, QR-код. Пацаны, проверяем.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
The beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the foam. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth. To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting, amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Так, еще больше жути нагнало, понятно. Что ж, ну погнали в свою комнату, вернемся. Где нас заставляют писать. Подожди-ка. Night Spring. The video game. Dev Rally. Это, наверное, комната этого челика. Это комната чувака, который рисовал на балконе, наверное. А в эту комнату нельзя. Ну ладно. Что, мне вернуться к писанине? Да.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Hammers up! Here's a friendly poke!
Да, там явно панки.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Опа, записочка.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder. Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his...
Так, должен прийти что, Барри, получается? Мой агент.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Hammer's Way will have its say! Rise up in their name! The backstage
I
is
had to
all
get to
yours,
Hartman's
Tom.
office. He had taken
Seize your
all my
destiny.
manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Подожди, так у меня получается от всех теперь ключи есть. Так надо теперь везде все посмотреть.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for it, since you're so tough, Birch.
Конечно же нет.
On the road, man. You think we haven't seen bugs like you before?
He's probably kidding.
Ладно.
He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment,
Mrs. Wake,
I couldn't breathe
can you
right.
tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Так, какая-то отсрочка, типа.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that...
Блин, надо было дослушать. Что-то я не думал, что он перестанет говорить.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
С ним явно тоже что-то не то.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Ох, нифига себе. Давай скорей! Да блядь, отвали. Так, а как мне убрать? Явно мне на второй этаж. Опа. Прожектор. Скорее ломайтесь. Я же увернулся. Что, блядь, происходит? А как мне выйти отсюда? А я что, не взял сигнальную ракету? Не взял. Так, еще страничка. Тут, наверное, стоп, нет. Давай, давай, еще разочек. Ты же видишь меня. Все, побежали, 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 побежали. Так, я понял. Ну, блин. Сваливаем. Блин, давай все, фонарик. Давай. Да, а как мне уворачиваться? Ну, блядь, конечно. Так, сейчас тусуемся здесь. У меня восстановится немного жизни. Отлично. Фу, фу. Так. Лабиринты не круто. Don't trust Emily. Так, еще страничка. Так, пока живем. Кто это говорит? Так, ну я предлагаю вернуться, потому что мы там не дошли кое-куда, и там, наверное, что-нибудь есть. Нет, тупик. Где это врач? Нет. Только чё я не зажег? А почему у вас так дофига здесь? Что за фигня? Мой фонарик не вывозит. А тут его, кстати, не видно. Блин, неудобно, что еще и вороны, короче, эти. Да я же увернулся, Алан. Так О, 2 патрона всего. И тут еще кто-то был. Фух, так, врача мы наебнули. У нас, блядь, 5 патронов. И 1 ракетница. Как глубоко, к сожалению, это ни на что не хватит. Так, да, мне туда, но я бы вот, да. Дробовик и рукопись. 6 патронов на дробовике, ладно. Просветимся. Погнали дальше. Да я же увернулся. Так, револьвер пустой. Стоят они тут в кустах. Падлы. О, отлично. Есть свеча. Просто издалека постоим пока. Повыжигаем. Так, я пока вот не могу понять, псих я или не псих по итогу. Emil made Tom do it. То есть Эмили что-то сделала, а Том... Эмили что-то создала, а Том что-то делает. Так, надо все перезарядить. Все перезаряжено. Пойдемте дальше. Какие жуки? О, ракетница, хорошо. Очень хорошо. Так, да, это я уже справился с этим. Блин, вороны, вот я их прям слышу. Филионский. нас. Сейчас какая-нибудь сзади херня появится. А, так там Барри. Ой, звук мне тут нравится.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the Nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it.
Давай скорей.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it. It's gotta be here. Oh, hey, I found a corner.
Да какой нахрен четвертак? Да кувернись ты, ну ёбаный ты, блядь. Почему все так, блин? Так открывай.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Тьма захватила все везде.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Нет. Вот чё.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Чего его уже слышно, он там что-то орал. Так, у меня ни фонарика, ничего нету.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a take-it! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Ага, а вот и ферма.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
Все, договорились.
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Бля, да... Я вижу. С кайфом. Валим, валим, прячемся. Я нашел какой-то фонарь. Включить. Спасибо. Страница рукописи. Нет, фонарик, нет, нет, нет. Ну, конечно. Хорош. Фонарь хорош. Так, если что, брат, я к тебе вернусь. Ну, я стопудово к тебе вернусь. Ты же, блядь, единственный фонарь пока здесь. Нет, ну почему он прямо здесь? Все, побежали, побежали. Фонарь. Спасай, выручай. Так, эту хуйню я сломал. Где-то еще какие-то ссаные бочки должны быть. Вижу. Вижу бочку. Я думал, бочка не долетит. Блять, тут еще. Фонарь. Так, ладно, сюда они не долетают. Значит, надо бежать туда, наверное. Блять, ну конечно. Брат, отдышись. И побежали. Побежали. Ну ты чё такой дохлый?
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
А где мне его включить? Я понял. Я понял. Дырки в полу настоящие.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Так, отлично, генератор нашли, запускаем. Раз, два, и поехали! Так, тут я помню, можно упасть. Что по фасту? А чё, все, свет? Блять, так быстро.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Just no one in the dark. Окей, никому не доверять. Это я помню. Сейчас, конечно же, всех будет дофига. Побежали. Дук, блять, ну я же увернулся. Ну что за хуйня? Чувак, скорее дыши. Свет. Свет. Да, детка, да. Я под фонарем, а вы где? Это жестко. Это очень жестко.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Так, ладно, ну, блядь, будем надеяться, что это Барри. Давай еще птицы, конечно. Это что, большой фонарик? Конечно, давай сюда. Ну, типа он это, не мощный, он просто большой. Батарейки. Так, это маленький фонарик. Все, больше ничего нету. Еще тачка.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Так, ну нам, да, вроде идти недалеко. Так, норм.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Ну, охуенно. Так, у нас есть светобомбы. О, капканы. Блин, нифига себе. Ой-то там. Да блять, я же пытался его обойти, ну что за фигня? Сейчас еще в меня прилетит какая-то мразь. Все, побежали, побежали. У нас ни оружия, ни хуя нет. Блин, показывалось еще бы где-то выносливость. Было бы, конечно, покруче. Давай скорей. Еще разок. Ей.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Так. The taken are filled with darkness. Окей, ладно. Кофе. Есть варик, кто по дереву подняться? Вроде бы да. Вот, извините. Термос кофе. Сейчас, секундочку. Так. Я снова здесь. Так, а куда мне идти? Мне еще в другом месте идти. Страничка рукописи. Вообще, я говорю, надо бы как-то, блин, читать, но пока что я не хочу. Капканыч. Капканыч. Так, тут мы не поднимемся. Да. Отлично сработано. Но второй раз такое уже, наверное, не прокатит. А, да что за херня? Где вы? Одержимый. Давай выходи. Это вообще та ферма, которая мне надо?
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Так, водила нету. Может быть, я что-то где-то упустил. Баночку кофе, например. Где-нибудь тут снизу. Да, да, банка кофе, да. Вот банка кофе.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Так, все подобрали. Ну там чел орал Дэнни вообще. Блять, ну тут максимально темно.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy.
Опа, это тонкий намек.
Crap. Anyway.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Но вокруг дома мы стопудово пройдемся. Какие-то фермы, реднеки, сцены лесорубы. Что здесь даже нычки нет? Блин, такое место прям вот. Прям хочется сюда нычку сделать. Или типа слишком очевидно. Что ж, ну ладно, поехали на тачке.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Так, кофеек не пропускаем. Кофеек подбираем. Так, одну секундочку. Поехали. Мне типа направо надо, но, блин, тут дорога еще прямо, если я буду ногу не брал. Опа. Офигенно, это очень полезно. Но вообще там стрелка еще наверх. А, нет, она не указывала вверх. Ну все, пойдем в стрёмный дом. Так стрёмная игра, блин. Как бы она не тяжелая, а просто жуткая. Вот я лучше УАЗик возьму. Блин, ну тут ни карты вообще, ничего нету. Как бы. Мол, разбирайся сам. Еще какая-то точила, стоп. Ладно, плохо, поехали дальше. А, я так предполагаю, вот та дорога, которая была направо, наверное, ведет сюда. Да? Проверил, включен ли еще у меня микрофон. Да вы издеваетесь. Это была эта тварь? Так мне-то по итогу туда или не туда? А. Сейчас я вас на УАЗике-то, блядь, всех перееду. На УАЗике-то не так уж и страшно. Ты чё, реально в меня, блядь, кидаешься, чё? На УАЗике-то мне как бы похуй. И чё, я типа не проеду дальше? Пешком надо идти? Какая херня? Так, все, двигаемся дальше. Тут фонарь еще. Отлично. Сохранились. И что, мне сюда надо? А там дальше что? А, дерево, по-моему. Ну ладно, поехали. Так, ладно, тут ничего нет. Этот домик надо заценить. О, видишь? Мечка нам пригодится. Оп-оп-оп. Так, давай-ка все везде перезарядим. Так, грамотно. Здраво, грамотно. Мне кажется, там еще может что-то есть. Кофеечек там, например. Или это. Ну нет, тут кругом забор уже. Типа страничка там. Ничего, да, нету, наверное. Ладно, что, погнали. Сейчас через футбольное поле нам будет? Или что это? Ну это какая-то трибуна.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Тут целая сцена, блин.
God damn.
Нормально.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot. Ow! We have to fight them all. I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out. Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Да, еще одну кинем.
I promise!
Да бля, вы чё, черти? Да поворачивайся.
do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Да блядь, нет! Нормального мы рок отдали. Подожди, что за фигня? Добраться до дома. Сейчас я батарейку возьму.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Так, окей. Погнали, да, на ферму. Что ты меня так прямиком прям ведешь, как будто, блин, вот, ничего нету здесь интересного. Ну ладно, погнали.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Так, там я вижу какой-то выключатель.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
Вот да. Мне кажется, эта штука заведется, блядь, потом. Там фонарик что-то мигает. Может быть, там что-то есть. Оп. Страничка, ворота. Какая-то утка, что ли. Ладно, все, погнали.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
We all spread
Night Spring.
soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy.
Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
Так, все, что можно брать, берем. Ничего не оставляем. Го на второй этаж. Так, ладно, окей.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Отлично. Это у них концертный тур их. Хитрожопый пиздец. Так я же, сука. Еще кто-то может? Ёбаный черт. А, это типа тот, который быстро бегает. Понятно, он сдох сам просто от провода. Так, это что, наконец-то ферма? А ты как сюда быстро добрался, у меня вопрос?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Так, ищем другой путь. Ищем другой путь. Туда я не могу. Или что мне надо? Поджечь эту штуку, типа? Что ж, ну погнали.
Be careful, Al!
Патрон для дробовика полезно. Патрон для дробовика полезно. Так уворачивайся, блядь. Ненормальные мне, блядь, топором въебали только что. В смысле, блядь, нормально? Там еще кто-то ходит. Какое-то радио, блядь. Все, только туда? Ну давай, ладно. Ебать, прожектор. Нормально. Можно было сразу такой.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation.
Так, окей, нашли какую-то штуку. И поехали! А, свет загорелся, окей.
could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Да, блядь, мог спокойно открыть чизы. Чему это все? Какие шашки мне понадобятся? Так, а чё? Кореш, что надо открыть? Да, ладно, окей. Видимо, не откроем. Так я и думал. Так я и думал. Давай, 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 Да мне все пригодится. Открыть для Барри двери силового хранилища. А, силосного. А, я понял, я думал, блин, тут хотя бы что-то будет какое-то. Барри, ты тут вообще?
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Да, пойдем.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Так, до фермы мы добрались.
Come on, one more gate. Do this thing.
Оп, нормально. All gods know the truth. Окей. Старые боги знают правду. Я обойду дом на всякий случай. Сначала. Чем он мне говорит, куда-то подниматься, типа. Там дверь скрипит. А это что за дом? Это же озеро это? Так, ну ладно, погнали в дом.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Такой славный домик, тут, блин, барабаны что стоят. Ссылки, ну это их типа это. Heavy metal группа была, да? Чья-то комната. Ну-ка, да, подвинься. Да, блядь, а? Толстый. Две банки с кофе даже. Отлично.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch. Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Так, ну давай тайны пропавшей недели.
Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during...
Ну смотри-ка, я, кстати, почти все, да, странички собрал. Хорош. Еще две остались.
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Find the lady of the light. Все, ключ от дома. Нужно найти Синтию Уивер. Прежде чем ночь здесь, а с рассветом вернемся в город.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
Плохая идея, мне кажется, пить, когда вокруг такой пиздец типа происходит.
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be
A booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna
Мои
make it
пацаны
okay.
чисто бухнули. Ну да, портретик, конечно, страховенький. Жуть какая-то. Опа, это...
Alice, I'm
Что?
coming. It's all right. I'm coming. It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
Я понял.
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
А это все ведьмы, это, блин, и ведьмин дом. Старая карга, блин.
Had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice!
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write.
Сука, старая курага.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Старая курага.
Yes. I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
И вот так все я понял.
It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Это был 4-й эпизод игрофильма, игросериала под названием «Алан, вставай». С вами был, как всегда, я, Никита Хао. Всем спасибо за просмотр. До скорых встреч. Увидимся в эпизоде номер 5.
She went down to the lake.